Sagacity. 7 minutes of exercise for your mind.
Someone said to me once that I should start doing more things without a price tag. And this episode, when I was thinking about what to talk about today, it reminded me of that a little bit. And as we go through the next 6.5 minutes, it'll probably make sense as to why I thought of that. And I like to think I do quite a lot these days without a price tag. I didn't used to. Everything I used to do was transactional. Everything in and outside of work would have some sort of outcome attached that I sort of forecast or predicted or manipulated. And it was tiring. And it was sour and just not a nice way to be. Whereas now, just like doing things for others and for myself without a price tag. So today's episode, well, not today's episode, because this might be multiple episodes for you if you're working your way through Sagacity Series 3. This is episode 2. But what I wanted to get across was that there's things that you do that will go unnoticed. And sometimes those things are things that you enjoy, so there's no real chore attached to what you're doing. But sometimes you might hit a moment in your life where the thing that you were previously enjoying that is good for you, good for others, might even be part of your job. So you are part of a transaction. You're paid to do this thing. And up to this point, it's not really been an issue, but all of a sudden it is an issue and you're not enjoying it. And it does feel like a pain in the backside that you've got to now do this thing that you've been doing anyway. And you feel a bit hard done by. You feel like you're not getting the recognition. Your boss maybe is not showing you any gratitude. Although it is transactional and you're paid to do the job, sometimes you just want to hear a thank you, or your colleagues, maybe those around you, you just want them to appreciate how what you're doing is contributing to them having an easier day at work. Or if this is in your personal world, maybe something you're doing around the house for your kids or for your partner or for your parents or for your lodger or for your housemate or whatever. Maybe there's something there that right now, in this moment, when you're having a bit of a rough time, it's starting to annoy you that they're not saying thanks or showing any sign of gratitude. Or maybe you're really putting effort into something that you've been putting off for a long time, and it's not easy for you to do it. And you're really having to dig deep to keep driven and keep that mental endurance to keep moving forward on this change that you're making. And people around you are just acting like it's not going on. I've been there. I'm there really at the moment. I mean, trying to get this whole business concept off the ground around mental fitness and stuff like that. It's tough because it's something new, but it's something worth pushing because I really believe in what it can do for people. And the evidence is showing. We're 5 years in and we're seeing some amazing outcomes from it. So I'll persevere. But sometimes it does feel like people who I feel should be noticing aren't noticing. And what I wanted to say to that is it's not a bad thing, because we know when we really think deep about it that it's the things that go unnoticed that eventually get us noticed. Now, that's not to say that getting noticed is a healthy goal to have. If you're a business and you're launching a new product or service, then it would be very helpful to get noticed, and it would be really helpful to get noticed for the right reasons. Paying for marketing and sticking something underneath people's noses is not necessarily the perfect approach, depending on what it is that you're trying to do. Word of mouth can be really useful if people are noticing that what you're doing is beneficial, brilliant, unique, outstanding. Then, yeah, you want to be noticed. So that's a healthy goal in those scenarios. If you're trying to improve your health because there was a health scare, people noticing and recognizing your efforts are resulting in positive outcomes, that's a really good feeling, and it can push you on to the next stage, which will make you even more healthy and give you even more longevity to what you're doing. So nothing wrong with being noticed, but I would suggest sometimes it shouldn't be the only goal. But what we need to understand is that it's a lot of the things that go unnoticed that will eventually get us noticed. So if you're putting in work in the background, you're listening to podcasts like this, you're finding literature, books, magazines, old journals, whatever it is that's giving you that little bit of information that's helping you to remember the good things you've done in the past so you can do more of them in the future, whether it's spending time talking to people that you know have journeyed through a similar journey and you're getting the wisdom that they've acquired to help you get better outcomes, whether it's taking more time to relax, whether it's eating better, whether it's exercising more, whether it's spending more time with loved ones, whether it's supporting other people and giving back, whatever it is that you're doing, all of these things could easily go unnoticed, but over time, the compound effect of all of these things that you are doing, they will get you noticed. And whatever the outcome is that you're looking for, there's a good chance that the more people are noticing the good work that you're doing, the more chance that that outcome is going to happen. But I will reiterate, because I think this is really important, don't measure your success purely on the amount of people that are noticing. Certainly not on social media, likes and engagement and everything else. Please don't go by that. I watch so much content on social media. Probably some of you listening to this, I watch your content and I love it and I show other people, but I might not click the like button and I certainly won't comment on it because I just keep it moving. But it doesn't mean I'm not talking and shouting about it. So don't get disheartened. Keep remembering that it's the work that goes unnoticed that gets us noticed.